Welcome back, everyone, to GS Coins. Today, we are focusing on the Canada 5 cent, so stay with us. At last in this video, you will be able to sell your rare and value-on-lay coins in today's market in $1 million. So let's start our video. First up, the Canada 5 cent coin from 2016, a small yet significant piece of Canadian currency. While the humble nickel might not seem like much at first glance, certain factors such as its condition, rarity, and special editions can make it highly desirable for collectors. Let's explore its design, history, and market value in today's dollars. History and design of the 2016 Canadian 5 cent coin. The 5 cent coin has been an essential part of Canadian currency since 1858, evolving over time with changes in metal composition and design. The 2016 Canadian 5 cent coin continues the long-standing tradition of featuring a beaver on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. This design has remained consistent since 1937, when the iconic beaver motif was introduced by artist G.E. Kruger Gray. On the obverse front of the coin, you will find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt in 2003. Unlike previous portraits, this design shows the Queen without a crown, symbolizing a more modern representation of the monarch. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, D.G. Regina, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, and the year 2016 at the bottom. The reverse, back of the coin, features the iconic beaver sitting on a rock, surrounded by water. The beaver is an important symbol of Canada, representing the country's early fur trade industry. The inscriptions include 5 cents, Canada, and the minting year 2016. Below the beaver, you will also see the initials KG, which stand for Kruger Gray, the original designer of the beaver motif. Metal composition and minting details. The 2016 Canadian 5 cent coin is made of steel, nickel plating, and a copper coating, following the Royal Canadian Mint's move to a more cost-effective composition. This change occurred in 2000, replacing the older pure nickel coins. The coin weighs 3.95 grams, has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. Market value in today's dollars. The value of a 2016 Canadian 5 cent coin depends on several factors, including condition, rarity, errors, and special editions. Here's a breakdown of its approximate market value. Circulated condition. Most 2016 nickels found in circulation are worth their face value of 0.05 USD 5 cents, unless they have notable errors or are in exceptional condition. Uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher. If the coin is in mint state condition, MS65 or above, it can be worth 1 to 5 US dollars, with higher grades fetching even more. Proof and specimen. Coins. The Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, produces proof and specimen versions of the 5 cent coin, which have a higher value due to their special finish and limited mintage. These can be worth between 10 to 30 US dollars, depending on rarity and condition. Error coins. If you happen to find a 2016 Canadian 5 cent coin with an error, such as a double die strike, off-center minting, or missing plating, its value can range from $50 to several $100s, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Final thoughts. Happy collecting. While the 2016 Canadian 5 cent coin is still commonly found in circulation, its mint state versions, proof strikes, and error variants can be valuable additions to any coin collection. Always check your coins carefully. What may seem like an ordinary nickel could turn out to be a rare collectible worth much more than face value. Whether you're collecting for investment, history, or personal interest, the joy of coin collecting comes from discovering the hidden gems within your collection. Next up, The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin, a small yet significant part of Canada's rich numismatic history. While many may overlook this humble nickel, collectors know that its value depends on factors such as condition, rarity, and possible mint errors. Let's explore its history, design, and current market value in today's dollars. History and design of the 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin. The 5-cent coin has been a staple of Canadian currency since 1858, evolving in both composition and design over the years. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin continues the tradition of featuring a beaver on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, a design that has remained unchanged since 1937, when artist G.E. Kruger Gray introduced the iconic beaver motif. On the obverse front of the coin, you will find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt in 2003. This particular portrait is notable because it depicts the Queen without a crown, symbolizing a modern and approachable image of the monarch. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, D.G. Regina, which stands for By the Grace of God, Queen, and the year 2008 at the bottom. The reverse, back of the coin, features the famous beaver sitting on a rock, surrounded by water. The beaver is an important Canadian national symbol, representing the country's early fur trade industry. The inscriptions include 5 cents, Canada, and the year 2008. Below the beaver, the initials KG are present, representing Kruger Gray, the original designer of this classic motif. Metal composition and minting details. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin is composed of steel, with nickel plating and a copper coating, following a shift by the Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, in 2000 to a more cost-effective and durable composition. The coin weighs 3.95 grams, has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. Market value in today's dollars. The value of a 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, special errors, and whether it is a standard circulation or collector's edition. Here's a breakdown of its approximate market value. Circulated condition. A 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin found in everyday circulation typically holds its face value of 0.05 USD, 5 cents, unless it has a rare error or is in exceptional condition. Uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher. If the coin is in mint state condition, MS65 or above, it can be worth 1 to 5 US dollars, with higher grades fetching even more. Proof and specimen coins. The Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, produces proof and specimen versions of the 5-cent coin, which have a much higher value due to their superior strike quality and limited mintage. These coins can be worth between 10 to 30 US dollars, depending on rarity and condition. Error. Coins. Some 2008 Canadian 5-cent coins may contain errors such as a double die strike, off-center minting, missing plating, or die cracks. These error coins can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100, depending on the rarity and type of error. Final thoughts. Happy collecting. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin may seem like a common find, but its uncirculated versions, proof strikes, and error varieties make it an interesting collectible. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, always check your pocket change. You never know when you might find a hidden gem. Coin collecting is not just about value. It's about preserving history and enjoying the thrill of discovery. Next up, the 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin, a small but significant piece of Canada's numismatic history. Many people overlook common coins, but collectors know that certain years, mint marks, and errors can make them highly valuable. Let's dive into the history, design, metal composition, and most importantly, the current market value of this coin in today's dollars. History and design of the 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin. The 5-cent coin, often referred to as a nickel, has been part of Canada's currency since 1858. The 2013 edition continues the long-standing tradition of featuring the beaver on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The obverse front of the coin showcases the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt in 2003. Unlike previous portraits, this design is unique because the Queen is depicted without a crown, symbolizing a more modern and relatable image. The inscriptions around the portrait read, Elizabeth II, DG Regina, Latin for By the Grace of God, Queen, and the year 2013 below. The reverse, back, of the coin features the iconic beaver, a Canadian national symbol that has appeared on the 5-cent coin since 1937. The beaver is shown sitting on a rock in the middle of a river, representing Canada's early fur trade and its natural wildlife. The inscriptions include 5 cents, Canada, and the year 2013. Below the beaver, the initials KG can be seen, representing G.E. Kruger Gray, the original designer of this classic motif. Metal composition and minting details. The 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin follows the modern nickel composition introduced by the Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, in 2000. It is made of steel, plated with nickel and copper, making it both durable and cost-effective. The coin weighs 3.95 grams, has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. Market value in today's dollars. The value of a 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin depends on its condition, rarity, and whether it has special errors or variations. Here's a general breakdown of its market value. Circulated condition. A regular 2013 nickel found in everyday change is usually worth its face value of 0.05 USD, 5 cents, unless it has special features. Uncirculated condition. MS 65 or higher. A coin that has never been used in circulation and is in mint state condition, MS 65 or above, can be worth between $1 to $5 US, depending on the quality and demand. Proof and specimen coins. The Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, produces proof and specimen versions, which have a much higher value due to their superior strike quality. These can be worth anywhere from $10 to $30 US. Error coins. If a 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin has a minting error, such as a double die, off-center strike, missing plating, or die cracks, it can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100, depending on the rarity of the error. Final thoughts. Happy collecting. The 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin may seem ordinary, but for collectors, every coin holds a story and potential value. Whether you are searching for a flawless mint state piece, a rare error, or simply enjoy the thrill of the hunt, this coin is a worthy addition to any collection. Always keep an eye on your change. You never know when you might find a valuable treasure. Next up, the 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin, a piece that may appear common but could hold value depending on its condition, rarity, and minting errors. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, understanding this coin's details and market worth can help you determine if you have a valuable piece in your collection. History and design of the 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin. The 5-cent coin, often referred to as a nickel, has been part of Canadian currency since the 19th century. The 2003 edition carries on the tradition with the well-known beaver design. However, 2003 was a unique year because there were two different obverse designs issued, one featuring an older portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with a crown, and another featuring a new uncrowned portrait by Susanna Blunt. Obverse, front design. The 2003 nickel was the first year to introduce the uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. The previous design by Dora de Pettery Hunt, which showed the Queen wearing a crown, was also used in early 2003. If you find a 2003 nickel, check the obverse. coins with the older crowned portrait are slightly rarer than the newer uncrowned version. Reverse, back design. The reverse features the iconic beaver sitting on a log, a design created by G.E. Kruger Gray in 1937. The beaver represents Canada's history in the fur trade and its rich natural resources. The inscriptions include 5 cents, Canada, and the year 2003. Below the beaver, the initials KG for Kruger Gray are present. Metal composition and minting details. The 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin is part of the modern series produced by the Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, and follows the standard composition of steel with a nickel and copper plating. This gives it a silver-like appearance while ensuring durability. The coin has a weight of 3.95 grams, a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and a smooth edge. Market value in today's dollars. The value of a 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin depends on its condition, rarity, and any minting errors. Below is an estimate of its worth in today's market. Circulated condition. A regular 2003 nickel in circulated condition is usually worth its face value of 0.05 USD, 5 cents, unless it has special features. Uncirculated condition. MS65 or higher. If the coin is in mint state condition, MS65 or better, with a sharp strike and no wear, it can be worth 1 to 5 US dollars. Proof and specimen coins. The Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, also produced proof and specimen versions, which have a mirror-like finish and sharper details. These can range from 10 to 30 US dollars. Error coins. If you find a 2003 nickel with errors such as double die strikes, off-center errors, missing plating, or die cracks, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100, depending on the type and rarity of the error. Final thoughts. Happy collecting. The 2003 Canadian 5-cent coin is a unique piece, especially because of the two different obverse designs used that year. If you have one, check whether it features the crowned or uncrowned Queen Elizabeth II, as this small detail could impact its value. Keep an eye out for high-grade uncirculated versions and rare minting errors, as they can significantly increase the coin's worth. Whether you collect for history, investment, or simply the love of numismatics, this coin is a great addition to any collection. Next up, the 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin. A modern yet collectible piece that may hold more value than its face value, depending on its condition, rarity, and potential errors. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, understanding the features and market value of this coin can help you determine if you have a rare find in your collection. History and design of the 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin. The 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Canadian nickel, has been a part of Canada's coinage for over a century. The 2019 edition continues the long-standing tradition of featuring the beaver design, first introduced in 1937 by artist G.E. Kruger Gray. Obverse, front design. The obverse of the 2019 nickel features the uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt in 2003. This portrait has been in use on Canadian coins since then, making it one of the most recognizable designs. The inscriptions include Elizabeth the Sioux, DG Regina, Latin for By the Grace of God, Queen, and the year 2019, reverse, back design. The reverse showcases the classic beaver sitting on a log, a symbol of Canada's rich history in the fur trade and natural resources. The inscriptions include 5 cents, Canada, and the designer's initials, KG, for Kruger Gray. Metal composition and minting details. The 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin was struck by the Royal Canadian Mint RCM using a modern metal composition. Material multiply-plated steel, nickel and copper plating. Weight, 3.95 grams. Diameter, 21.2 millimeters. Edge, Smooth market value in today's dollars. While the 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin is a modern circulation coin, certain factors can increase its value, such as condition, uncirculated status, or minting errors. Here's what it might be worth today. Circulated condition. In general circulation, a 2019 nickel holds a value of 0.05 USD 5 cents. Uncirculated condition. MS65 or higher. A coin in mint state condition, MS65 or better, with a clean strike and no visible wear, can be worth between $1 and $5 US. Proof and specimen coins. The Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, produced proof and specimen versions with a special mirror-like finish. These collector-grade coins can be valued between $10 and $30 US. Error. Coins. Any 2019 nickels with mint errors, such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, missing plating, or die cracks, can fetch between $50 and several $100, depending on rarity and demand. Final thoughts. Happy collecting. The 2019 Canadian 5-cent coin may seem like a common piece, but its mint state versions and error coins can be valuable to collectors. If you come across one, inspect it for potential high-grade conditions or minting errors, as these details could increase its worth significantly. Whether you're collecting for history, investment, or simply the joy of the hobby, the 2019 nickel is a fantastic addition to any collection. Next up, the 2012 Canadian 5-cent coin, a small but significant piece of modern Canadian coinage. While it may seem like an ordinary coin, certain variations, minting errors, and pristine conditions can make it more valuable than its face value. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, understanding the details of this coin could help you spot a hidden gem in your collection. History and design of the 2012 Canadian 5-cent coin. The Canadian nickel has been an essential part of Canada's currency for over a century. The 2012 edition continues the traditional beaver design originally introduced in 1937 by artist G. E. Kruger Gray. Obverse, front design. The obverse features the uncrowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt in 2003. This version of the Queen's portrait is distinct because it lacks a crown, signifying a modern and approachable representation of the monarch. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, DG Regina, by the grace of God Queen, and the year 2012. Reverse, back design. The reverse showcases the iconic beaver sitting on a log, a tribute to Canada's fur trade history and national wildlife. The inscriptions include 5 cents, Canada, and the designer's initials, KG Kruger Gray. Metal composition and minting details. The 2012 Canadian 5-cent coin was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, using a modern multiply plated steel composition. Material, nickel-plated steel, weight 3.95 grams, diameter 21.2 millimeters, edge, smooth mint. Location, struck at the Royal Canadian Mint in Winnipeg market value in today's dollars. While the 2012 Canadian 5-cent coin is still commonly found in circulation, some versions of it can be worth more than face value, depending on their condition and rarity. Here's what this coin is worth in today's market. Circulated condition. A standard 2012 nickel found in pocket change holds a value of 0.05 USD, 5 cents. Uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher. If the coin is in pristine, mint state condition, MS65 or better, its value can range from $1 to $5 US. Proof and specimen. Coins. The Royal Canadian Mint RCM produced proof and specimen versions of this coin, which feature a mirror-like finish and sharper details. These coins are worth between $10 and $30 US, depending on demand. Error. Coins. Some 2012 nickels with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, Missing plating or die cracks can be highly sought after by collectors, sometimes fetching $50 to several $100, depending on the rarity of the error. Final thoughts. Happy collecting! The 2012 Canadian 5-cent coin may seem like an ordinary piece of change, but for collectors, it can hold unexpected value, especially in mint state or error varieties. If you come across one, take a closer look at its condition and details, as you may have a rare or valuable piece in your collection. Coin collecting is all about patience, research, and the thrill of discovery. Keep hunting for those rare finds, and as always, happy collecting.